Hi, everyone. My name is Kyle Stein. I'm a senior marketing project manager with Visit Philadelphia, overseeing a lot of our 2026 projects, initiatives, and events. And we thought that these two would be great to have the Fambassadors at. So with that, let me just share my screen and give you guys a quick overview. All right. So the first event I wanted to tell everyone about is actually, it's on 420. It's our hospitality symposium. So this is an event where we're asking people from the hotel industry, restaurant industry, basically anybody in hospitality or customer service. We're inviting them to join us for an all-day workshop where they can basically become prepared for the massive influx of visitors that are going to be coming this summer, right? So this will explain to people, who work in the restaurant industry, these are the teams coming for FIFA. You should expect to hear, these languages, or, this is where you can find, the closest bathroom in Center City, things like that. And then even more in-depth workshops and conversations, just making sure that people's businesses are listed on Google correctly, making sure that their phone numbers are up to date, things like that. So what we're asking for really is sorry, one sec. We are looking to have 6 total volunteers just to do registration. We would need 3 people from 8:30 to 12:30 p.m. and another 3 people from 12:30 to 4 p.m. The event is at the Sheraton in Valley Forge, so it's actually outside of the city. So for any folks that are in the burbs, this might be a little bit easier to get to. But again, it's an all-day event. We're looking for just a few people for both shifts. And honestly, it's a great event if you are kind of looking for a little bit of information, tips and tricks on, what to expect this summer. So, it might not be the worst thing to just learn some of that information as well while staffing. So that is our first event. And Jacqueline, if I'm missing anything that I should be sharing, please let me know. But this will be published on GivePulse very shortly. And yeah, we're looking, anybody who is open to joining, we would love to have you. And our next event that I wanted to tell folks about is our TED Democracy Founding Futures event. So this is an event we're very excited about at Visit Philly. We partnered with TED, who hosts TED Talks, to basically bring a bunch of new TED Talks to Philadelphia this summer. The event is going to be on June 13th in the Marian Anderson Hall at the Kimmel Center. We are looking right now for 10 total volunteers, 5 of them from 8:30 to 1:30, and then another 5 from 1:30 to 6:30. Really, this would be doing registration, gifting tables, potentially staffing some of the activations. Um, it's going to basically be a full day of TED Talks, throughout that like 8 or 9 hours. But in between the TED Talks, people are going to be asked to break out. There will be activations set up in the lobby of the Kimmel Center. A lot of it is going to be how to get involved in democracy in your city. What are the things that are going on in the neighborhoods that people can be a part of. So we will be looking for volunteers to staff those activations. But again, only 5 for the first half and 5 for the second half. And yeah, this one being in Philadelphia, could be easier for some, harder for others. So these are the two that we wanted to share with you right now. We have other events that we believe we will be adding to Give Pulse, but for the time being, these are definitely the ones that we're wanted to share with you all right now. So,
Great.
and that is it for Visit Philly events, but I'm happy to answer any questions folks have about those events. Maybe, if there's anything that you wanted to know, like what to expect, things like that. So.
Yeah. If anyone has any questions for Kyle, you can come off mute, or if you want to drop them in the chat, happy to take them now.
Hi, Kyle. This is Jim Clark. May I ask you a question?
Yes, please, Jim.
So for the TED Talk, and both events sound really great, by the way, and
Mhm.
great that we have these opportunities to be a part of them. For the TED Talk, you said registration, gift table, staff activation. What does staff activation mean, or did I get that wrong?
No, you got that right, Jim. And I honestly wish I had a little more detail to give you. Basically, we are in the process of getting a bunch of like vendors and orgs who would be interested in tabling, giving out information. We're asking them if they'd be interested in setting up so that during in between sessions, folks can go over and, go to these tables and learn how that they can get involved in things going on in their community. So once we have more details about what exactly those activations are, we'll add them to Give Pulse just to give people more detail. But really, it's just going to be communicating with people in between sessions, things like that.
Great, thank you. And then also, if you do the morning shifts for either or both, can you stay around for the afternoon shift?
Yeah, you're welcome to. Yeah. And 10 is the preliminary number we have right now. I anticipate we may need a few more. But just wanted to start with that. So, and I
Super.
saw somebody had a question in the chat. Is training provided? Yes. So for both of these, we will do a training beforehand for anybody that signs up. We can set up a Zoom call and kind of just like how we are now, walk you through exactly what would be expected. And then, my staff would be there the day of as well, making sure that everybody is set up, knows exactly what their role is. Yeah, we want to make sure that you guys are prepared and have as much information as you need.